Hey.
Hey, welcome back to Maya's Crew Little Review.
Now you don't have no more TV shows, do you?
No,
We're just split down there,
not
aren't
till
we?
October.
What's October?
That, Halloween episode of Pretty Little Liars and Ravenswood.
Ravenswood, alright. The PPL spinoff.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Pretty Little PLL. Sorry.
Yeah.
PLL spinoff. Trying to be all hip and cool over here.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk about Boat Trip, Now You See Me, and Spring Breakers.
Alright. Boat Trip, Now You See Me, and Spring Breakers. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's do it. What's first?
Boat Trip.
Ooh.
Okay, Boat Trip is about these two guys. One of them was getting ready to propose to his girlfriend, but she turned him down. So like 6 months later, him and his friend decided to go on a cruise, and they ended up going on a gay cruise. Yeah. And then, whatever his name is, what's his name?
I can't. Nick. Oh, wait. That one, that's Jerry.
Jerry.
Kubigan Jr.
Yeah. Yeah. He, told this chick that was on the cruise that he was gay, and then his ex-girlfriend shows up, and she finds out that he isn't gay. Yeah, and then at the end, he goes looking for that one girl that he met on the cruise, and they get together.
All right. So, what do you think about this?
I liked it.
Liked it?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Want to add to the review?
No, I don't spoil it.
You just gave away the entire movie right there, though. Alright, Boat Trip. My thoughts on it. I initially thought it looked like the dumbest shit. I thought this was going to be the dumbest fucking movie. I'm not a Cuba Gooding Jr. fan at all. I think he's extremely overrated. I don't think he's that good of an actor at all. So we get this movie, and I'm like, alright, let's watch it. So we watch it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it still wasn't anything great either. It just felt like it was like a made-for-TV. Like, you know, it's rated R. I mean, tons of language, not much nudity at all. I'm like, really? But lots. I mean, it's a raunch type thing. I mean, but it just seems like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Horatio Sands, who plays his partner, or not his partner, but you know his friend. They're not. Neither one of them are really good actors at all, in my opinion. Like, and it just seemed like they're mismatched. Almost like the company just had a contract with both of them, and they're like, "Fuck it, just throw them both in the same movie." So I didn't really buy their friendship, and yeah, it just seemed like they were just forcing everything. Like everything just seemed forced in this movie. A lot of the laughs were forced in this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't huge on it. It's one of those things too, where it's just like a lot like Chuck and Larry. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Like I'm all for gay rights. I think they should get married. They should get all the benefits. All that shit. I'm down with that. You know, I'm not homophobic at all. Yeah, movies like this I don't really care for because it just seems like, you know, they start off. Maybe they're not really necessarily homophobic. They just start off like they seem really ignorant about it. Like literally, a line in this movie is when Horatio Sands is starting to come around like, you know, these guys are gay, but they're not that bad. He says a line like, "Can you believe it? One of them's a doctor, a gay doctor," and he's like shocked, and I'm like, "Really, dude? Like, are you really that retarded?" And you get a lot of that on here. Now, I'm not worried one be like, you know, I don't really care for the stereotypes because I've met a lot of gay dudes. Yeah, they act a lot like the stereotypes. Like, it's the ones I met anyway. I'm like, yeah, you guys are clearly gay because, yeah, they're doing it. So when everybody like, you know, it's a stereotype, I'm like, nah, I don't give a shit about that. I'm just more about, I guess, the stupidity of the straight characters in the situation. They're like, oh my god, we're on a gay crew. I'm like, yeah, like you're just gonna get raped on the deck. Yeah, I didn't think any of the acting was that great, except for Roger Moore, who plays this old gay dude on there. And Roger Moore's great. Like I'm a big Roger Moore fan, anyways. But it's just really cool to see him do a role like this. Other than that, and it has a cameo by Will Ferrell and Artie Lang. And they actually are gay in this too. That's why they get set. What happens is Artie Lang and Horatio gets in a big like argument kind of thing, and of course they're insulting him. They don't know you don't know they're gay at all, but he's insulting him. So when Will Ferrell takes over because they're at the travel agent, Will Ferrell sets him up on the cruise. Turns out to be a gay cruise, and then you find out that Will Ferrell's like his boyfriend. And he's like, no one calls my pecker a pecker but me, or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's mindless, stupid entertainment. So yeah. There you go. All right, sweetie, what's next on the list here?
Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers next. All right, well, tell us about that.
It has Selena Gomez, Ashley Benson,
Who is?
Hannah from Pretty Little Liars,
Okay.
Vanessa Hudgens,
Who was in?
The Sound of Music. No,
Beastly.
Beastly.
You said the Sound of Music?
No.
You said the Sound of Music.
I was going to.
Oh my god.
And High School Musical.
Okay.
And one or four,
Mhm.
they saved up money for like a year. They didn't have enough, so they decided to rob a diner and then go on spring break. So that they need to get out of that town because they're tired of looking at the same place.
We've all been there.
Yeah, so they all get drunk and they get arrested. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty much a nutshell.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you don't want anything else?
No, I won't spoil
You want to spoil it? Alright. What'd you think about it?
I liked it.
Liked it?
Especially at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ending was good? You liked the ending?
Yeah.
For me, we were in it last night. It was last night, wasn't it? We were in it last
Yeah.
night. Okay, yeah. I picked out The Iceman with Michael Shannon. Awesome fucking movie. And she picked out Spring Breakers. Yeah. You know, going into this, I didn't really have high hopes for it. I figured it wasn't going to be a complete waste of time, though. I mean, it was R-rated, and at Family Video, the sticker on it said you must be 18 or older to rent this. So I knew right away, like, okay, we're in for something somewhat good. I'm a big James Franco fan, too. Like, I think he's one of the better actors out there. And the fact that he can go from playing these artsy, dramatic roles all the way down to just do awesome, stupid stoner comedies, I think it kind of shows his range. Here he plays a rapper, a white rapper / criminal named Alien. Like, his real name's Alan, but he likes Alien. And because his whole rapper gimmick's like he's from out of this planet, and I don't know. My problem with this movie, my big problem, I mentioned to her last night when we was watching it, is the whole movie is shot like a montage. Like, there is no scenes. Like, it just kind of jumps randomly from one... And, like, it's done, like, in a flashback montage style. Like, they'll literally be, like, talking about robbing, and then they're robbing it while they're talking about doing it. And then it just moves on to the next thing of them, like, talking about going on spring break, and it shows them still robbing. I mean, the whole thing. I mean, and it didn't really flow that good, I didn't think so. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know, I didn't care for that. Like, maybe that's just showing how old I'm getting, where something crazy like it's a montage. I mean, it's like an hour, we'll say an hour and a half, it may be a little bit longer, but it's all, like, it literally is, like, it's just a giant montage. Like, it just keeps going from one part to, I mean, there is no, like, just stop and have a scene. No, there is no scenes. It literally just keeps going. It cuts. I mean, there's got to be at least, I don't know, 1,000 cuts or so. I mean, even more. I mean, it's ridiculous. I think really the only thing you can take away from this is like, oh my god, this is, I guess, maybe the first one she did, but she's been doing a lot of R-rated stuff now. But like, it's just like, oh no, Selena Gomez is in a movie that has titties and violence and cursing and drug use, and that's really it. I'm not gonna lie. Now, with that said, I think James Franco did pretty good. I mean, I first thought his, like, white rapper thing was going to get old, but it ain't too bad. The cast, I mean, they did okay for what it was. I mean, they're playing four, three of them fraternity girls, or sorority girls, sorry, and the other one's not, but, they're playing, like, fucking college girls. Not like it has to be a whole lot of acting involved there. However, there is tons of nudity. Like, guys, if your girlfriend's like, we gotta rent Spring Breakers, it's gonna be, yeah. It ain't gonna be that bad. If if take anything else from it, it's like there's a lot of nudity. A shitload. Like a lot. Like an overabundance of it. Like after a while, you're just like, man, there's so many T's in this thing. It's ridiculous. It really is. I agree with you. I like the ending. In fact, I kind of gave up on this movie midway through. I'm just like, this is just retarded. So I was just kind of just watching it like a zombie, just like, my eyes are just kind of titties, I guess. And but no, it just, I don't know. I didn't really care for it, but the ending I kind of like, and it's ridiculous. And I won't say that because I don't want to spoil it. So, but I'm not gonna go on the whole like, well, but I don't know. It's kind of a cool ending. Yeah, I like seeing the girl plays Hannah. What's her name?
Ashley Benson.
Ashley Benson. I'm a Pretty Little Liars fan, unapologetically, unashamed. So it's cool to see her do this bad girl type thing. I can give a fuck about Vanessa Hudgens because she's only done one movie I've seen, and that movie sucked balls, so fuck her. Selena Gomez, I can care less, either two. I mean, she had a little cameo in Aftershock. That's it. That's the only thing I've seen her in. I don't even know what she does. I had to ask her last night. I was like, well, who is she again? Like, I know the name. It's like Jonas Brothers. Like, I know the name. I couldn't tell you a single fucking song. That's what she is to me. Zac Efron's the same way. I didn't know who the fuck he was for the longest time either. I just knew the name. I had to be told High School Musical. To me, I don't know. I wasn't huge on it. It's just me. Alright,
Okay.
so that's my Spring Breakers rant. What we got next?
Now You See Me.
Now You See Me. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. Now You See Me is about this magic people.
Mm-hmm. Magicians.
Magicians. And they decided to pick an audience, an audience that have robbed their bank.
Mm.
Yeah. And I guess the FBI was wondering how they did it. And well, the whole story is about them trying to find the fifth person. Yeah. Fifth magician.
Mm.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I liked it.
Liked it? That's good.
Yeah.
This is another movie she rented tonight. We rented this in Sharknado. I honestly did not think this looked good at all. I remember I can't remember what the hell we watched in theaters. We've seen a lot of movies this year in theaters. Anyway, there's a trailer for it there, and I just did not think it looked good at all. I was like, I don't give a shit. Came out on DVD, still didn't give a shit. But I heard a lot of people I worked with like it. Like, a lot of people were just like, give thumbs up. And she kept saying she still wanted to see, This is a movie she's wanted to see for a while back. At one point, weren't we going to go to the theaters and watch it? And
Yeah.
okay, we didn't see it for some reason, or we just didn't go.
No, we didn't go.
We just didn't go see it. But anyway, so it's out on DVD now. She's like, well, I'll rent it. I was like, all right. It's actually sold out last night. We actually didn't get it last night. Instead, we got Spring Breakers instead. But so I had no desire to see it. However, I was hooked after the opening. Like, not even like it kind of opens with some opening credits, but then it goes to like this really long extended intro, like showing you each magician, and then it cuts to the after a long bit, then it's like Now You See Me. It's like the opening title. I was like, oh wow. I was hooked during that. Like, I thought it was really cool. Basically, what it is all four of them. It's Ilsa Fisher, which does awesome in this. Jesse Eisenberg, which I'm not normally a Jesse Eisenberg fan. I like him in it. Like, I liked him in Zombieland, but I feel like he's just a Michael Cera ripoff. I will still say that he's a Michael Cera fucking ripoff. Here he's a little more cocky and a little more arrogant, and he definitely did better in this than he did in 30 Minutes or Less. I didn't care for him in that. Anyways, Woody Harrelson, and then Dave Franco, James' little brother, which I'm seeing him popping in a lot of shit lately, and I'm liking him. I think he's a really good actor. Anyways, they're all four different types of magicians. Like, they just got their own little niche or whatever. And it shows each of them in action, but the whole time there's a person in a hoodie watching them. And this person ends up inviting them all to his apartment building. So they all kind of show up, and that's when it sinks in. They're put together. And then it just kind of cuts to like a year later or 6 months or something like that. It cuts to the future, time passes. And, now they're like these world famous magicians. They call themselves the Four Horsemen. But thing is, and like you see this in the trailer, they decide they get a random. You'll learn more about this as it plays out, but they get a audience member who's like French, and they're gonna rob his bank. Now they're in Las Vegas, and his bank is in Paris, and they fucking do it. I won't say how or anything like that. It's really cool though. But yeah, no, I mean this movie, it was really smart. Like I was kind of impressed with like just how good it was. At first I thought like when I started watching, I was like, is this going back to Prestige, like a ripoff? And it really isn't. But at the same time, it's good. Like it really is like a smart type thing. It wasn't quite like a ripoff of the Prestige like I thought it was gonna be. It's definitely more of a heist type thing. But like I said, I don't know, it's really good. The cast is incredible. Also has Michael Caine, which I'm a big Michael Caine fan. Oh shit, you're right. He wasn't a Miss Congeniality, the older guy, Michael Caine. I think you're talking about Mark Ruffalo for some reason. I was like, no, he's never in Miss Congeniality. You're right, Michael Caine was in Miss Congeniality. Good call, sweetie. Yeah, it has like the four magicians, and it also has Morgan Freeman, who plays like a magician debunker, and he's kind of on their trail trying to bring him down. Mark Ruffalo is the FBI agent who's also trying to track him down. And then Michael Caine, you find out he is like the guy who's like their boss in a way. Like he's the one supplying the money and everything. I ain't gonna say nothing else. It really is a damn good movie. It literally, I ain't gonna say too much. It does twist and turn a lot, but it's really good. Really no complaints. I guess if I had one complaint, it seems like it focuses more on Mark Ruffalo, and there's another girl from Interpol that's helping him. It kind of focuses more on them, and I wish it would have showed more of the Four Horsemen. But I mean, when you do see them, there's a whole interrogation scene where, especially Woody Harrelson. I don't know if it shows the other two, but it shows Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg, and it's great. Like to see them in the interrogation scenes is awesome. So I highly recommend it. Yeah, I'd say all these three, I'd be the one that you should go check out. So.
I recommend all three.
You recommend all three? So there you go. So, all right. So that's the three movies. We got anything else?
Yeah, top three movies.
Top three? We got top three this week?
Yeah.
What is the top three?
Movies that with the word trip in it.
I can only think of three. Well, what's your three, sweetie?
Okay, number 3, road trip. Number 2, boat trip. And number 1, a Euro trip.
That's the only thing I can think of. I really don't know any others either. I told them a different order. I would probably put boat trip number 3, 2 be road trip, and then 1 Euro trip. Euro trip's the only movie that gets a lot of shit, but I absolutely love it. Like, I think it's a great movie. I think it's hilarious as shit. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me doing in my van. I love that. That's awesome. Road Trip's really good too, though. I really like Road Trip too, but I gotta say, I really can't think of any other. Well, they had that college road. You know what? Yeah, college road trip with Martin Lawrence and Raven Simone from That's So Raven. It was a bad movie, but I'd put it above Boat Trip. I would much rather watch College Road Trip again before I would Boat Trip again. I'll say College Road Trip 3. Number 2, Road Trip. Number 1 for me is a Euro Trip. So do you want them to also participate in this top 3?
Yeah, participate in the top 3.
I'm sure if I go look it up, I can find more movies with the word trip in it, but I honestly cannot think of a single one right now. Like, at all. No, that's Easy Rider, right? Okay, yeah. No, I can't think of a single fucking thing that has trip in it, so I'm gonna be interested to see what other people turn up here if you guys did. So definitely do it. So
yeah, comment below, video response.
You don't want to like find you on Facebook or personal messages or
no,
none of that. You don't want to email you. Oh, okay. So comment below or video response. She says. So. Yeah. All right. So we got anything else?
Nope.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. So.
Till next time, America.
There it is. All right. We're out.